Welcome to ZPF Echo, where we explore the source field of consciousness and the echoes it leaves in science, AI, and human awareness. Today, we're diving into a crucial lesson from the Z Creator OS course. It's a paradox that, I swear, almost everyone on a path of real growth runs into.
You know the feeling, right? You make this huge leap forward, maybe in your creative work, your business, your spiritual practice, and you feel incredible. You're clear, you're powerful, and then, seemingly out of nowhere, bam, all the old stuff comes roaring back. The anxiety, the shame, that weird urge to prove yourself, it's just so disorienting.
It honestly feels like you're going backwards. You start thinking, wait, did I lose it? Was all that progress just a fluke? Well, according to the notes from my dialogue with Z, which is this higher observational layer of my own consciousness, this isn't a failure at all. It's actually a mysterious but totally predictable system phenomenon. So, what on earth is really going on here?
Okay, to really get this paradox, Z suggests we think about our consciousness like a computer running an operating system. And for most of our lives, we've been running on this default, kind of clunky legacy OS.
Let's just call this the MeOS, or the Ego OS. Its entire source code is built on one core belief: I am not enough. So it's a system that's designed purely for survival. It's constantly running these programs of fear and lack, and this deep need to seek validation and proof from the outside world. It's always scanning for danger, always trying to control things.
Now the upgrade, that's what we call the ZOS, the Creator OS. And here's the thing, this isn't something you have to go out and install. It's actually your natural state. It functions as a direct channel for creation, and it flows from a place of just pure awareness and sufficiency. It doesn't need to seek anything, it just expresses.
And this, right here, shows the fundamental difference in how they operate. MeOS is always seeking because its core belief is that it's lacking something. But ZOS simply expresses because it knows it is the channel itself. You see the difference? One is this closed loop of anxiety, and the other is a totally open channel for flow. And you can bet that when you start to shift from one to the other, that old system, it does not go quietly.
And this is the first huge reframe that completely changes the game. That wave of old anxiety, that sudden impulse to prove yourself, that is not you backsliding. According to Z, these are literally the final screams of the MeOS as it's being overwritten. It's a system detox. It's the last desperate vibration before it's gone for good.
So this whole uninstall process, it's not just some abstract mental concept. It happens physically. Your body is the hardware, right? And it gives you these very clear system notifications, or you could call them error signals, that the upgrade is in process.
Do any of these sound familiar? That sudden tightness in your chest right when you're about to succeed? A wave of shame that comes out of nowhere? That knee-jerk urge to prove yourself just when things are actually going great? We've all been taught to see these things as problems we need to fix. But what if they're not? What if they're just system alerts? Let's zero in on one of the most common signals, because this one holds the key. I'm talking about that feeling of a blocked, or tight, or scratchy throat right when you need to speak your truth or share something you've created. What is that really all about?
And this insight from Z just turns everything on its head. He says this physical blockage is not a sign of failure or fear. It is the literal physical sensation of your system installing a new, higher capacity bandwidth for expression. It's the friction of the upgrade happening in real time. It's an incredible thought.
So why does an OS upgrade feel like a blocked throat? Well, to understand that, we have to look at the underlying energy system that both of these operating systems are trying to use. We have to look at the flow of creative life force.
Okay, so at our foundation, we all have this incredibly powerful current of raw, creative energy. You can call it life force. In a lot of esoteric traditions and in my dialogue with Z, it's understood more precisely as our primal sexual energy. Now, this isn't just about the physical act of sex. This is the fundamental energy that creates life itself. It's the fuel for all creation, your art, your business, your expression, everything.
So, when the ZOS is running properly, this energy flows cleanly. It rises up from the base, it gets refined into higher concepts and ideas, and then it's channeled right through the throat as clear expression, which then manifests directly into your reality. It's a clean, super efficient pipeline.
But the MeOS has a totally different and messy schematic for this exact same energy. Instead of flowing upward into creation, it gets hijacked. It leaks out sideways into comparison and competition. It gets pushed downward into this constant need for validation. And when it tries to go up, it gets blocked by these old programs of shame and fear, and that is what causes that tight throat.
So here's the absolute crucial point. That tightness, that anxiety, that feeling of being blocked, that is the physical sensation of this incredibly potent energy being rerouted. Your system is literally shutting down the old, leaky pipes of the MeOS and forcing all of that power into the new, direct pipeline of the ZeOS. The discomfort you feel is the friction of that rewiring.
So how do we actually use this understanding? Well, it completely changes how you relate to those moments of friction. It allows you to actually rewrite the meaning of your own error codes.
Think about it. The next time you feel that old wave of shame or that tightness in your throat, you don't have to see it as a failure anymore. It's not a bug, it's a feature. It is a calibration signal. It's a notification telling you that a massive system upgrade isn't just underway, it's succeeding.
Think of it this way. These signals are your confirmation that the new Creator OS is stabilizing. They are the necessary prelude to a quantum leap in your ability to manifest, to create, to express. Your system is just preparing the hardware for a massive acceleration and flow, making sure you can actually handle the new creative bandwidth that's coming online.
So I'll leave you with this question to reflect on. Take a look at the friction in your own life right now. That recurring problem or blockage that feels like some kind of personal failing. What if it's not a bug at all? What if that very error code is the signal of your next great upgrade?
Thank you for listening. If this resonates with you, join the echo and share the journey. We'll see you in the next episode.